Whispers in the barn. After the sudden death of Michael Turner, the devout and beloved father of three, the Turner family's world collapsed. Left behind were Grace, his wife, and their children, Emily, 14, Jonah, 10, and little Hope, barely 5. Michael had always provided his strong faith, guiding the family like a lighthouse through stormy seas. But with him gone and bills mounting fast, Grace faced the reality of survival alone. Unable to afford their home in the city, Grace accepted a strange offer from an old friend of Michael's, a free house in a mostly abandoned village called Black Hollow, just outside of town. No one lived there anymore, but the house was real, old, creaky, but standing. God has a plan, Grace whispered, trying to believe it as they packed their few remaining things. The village was silent when they arrived, the wind the only sound in the trees. The house itself was large but weathered, with peeling paint and a crooked barn out back. The children didn't like it. Emily muttered that it smelled like secrets. Grace hushed her, reminding them that this was all they had left. That first night, after everyone had gone to bed, Grace sat alone in the kitchen, praying. The wind moaned outside. Then, from the barn, came a thump, soft but distinct. She paused, heart catching, then shook her head. All wood, nothing more. She returned to her prayer, ignoring the growing unease that clung to the walls like mold. The next day, Emily approached her, pale. "Mom, we heard something in the barn last night. It was whispering. Jonah says it was calling his name." Grace forced a smile. "You're just adjusting. It's an old place. Sounds travel." But when night fell again, and the wind returned, so did the whispers, this time louder. Jonah woke up screaming, "It said daddy's in the barn!" Grace, shaken, decided they would leave the next day. But that night, just as she finished packing, the whispers returned, not from outside, but from inside the house. The walls groaned, the floorboards trembled. Hope began crying. Emily grabbed her Bible. Then the air changed. A coldness filled the house, pressing in on them like a presence. From the hallway, a deep, guttural voice growled, "Faith cannot hide you." The lights flickered. The barn door slammed open on its own. And then they saw it. Something massive and black stood in the hallway, horned. Its eyes glowed like burning coals. The air reeked of rotten ash. Grace clutched her children and shouted, "In the name of Jesus Christ, leave this house!" The creature flinched, but didn't vanish. It snarled, its voice now echoing from the walls. "He was mine. Michael was mine." Grace's heart stopped. Michael had been a faithful man, hadn't he? "Your husband bargained," it hissed. "Faith for fortune." Now I collect. The children screamed, but Grace, trembling, raised her voice. No, whatever deal he made, I break it now. By the blood of the Lamb, I command you, leave. She began reciting Psalm 91 aloud, her voice cracking but firm. Emily joined, reading from her Bible. The shadows hissed and swirled like smoke, the creature roaring in rage. The wall shook. Glass shattered, but then light. A brilliant golden glow burst from the cross that hung around Grace's neck. The darkness screamed and recoiled, and with one final roar vanished, like ash blown from a flame. Silence returned. The house went still. The air warmed. A soft breeze stirred through the open window, and for the first time since arriving, it smelled like spring. The next morning, the family walked away from the house together. Grace's old friend, who had offered the house, met them on the road. I was wrong to send you there, he said, guilt in his eyes. Michael, he was desperate, but you ended it. Grace smiled wearily. Not me, God did. They moved in with a church family that offered shelter. Slowly, their lives rebuilt. The past didn't vanish, but it no longer held them. And every night, Grace lit a candle and whispered, "Evil tried to take us, but love and faith kept us whole."